All right, all right. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, however you want to call it, on this beautiful Monday night. The first Monday of the new year. Is that correct? Am I right about that? The first Monday of
Yes.
the new year? The first Monday of
Yes.
the new year. So we're starting things
Mhm.
off right this week. And I hope everyone enjoyed their holidays, their Christmas, New Year's. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. Hopefully no one went too broke over the holidays because, we always all have the tendency to overspend a little bit. But but that's all right because we get to restart this new year, new us, new changes, or same one if you want to. But regardless, we are here this evening, and tonight we have an awesome podcast. We'll be talking about some New Year's resolution stuff, some awesome things coming up with the Red Huntress. We'll be promoting that a little bit more. And tonight we have some of our cast from the Red Huntress. Some you have seen already, some you haven't, and you'll be seeing them soon. So I'm gonna go down the line. I'm gonna start off with Nikita. Nikita, you probably seen her at you were at the first premiere that we had. She was there, so she in the first episode plays as Katie. Yeah, she gets mauled by a werewolf. And then of course on our bottom right over here we have Clifton Taylor, of course our one of our reoccurring. You've seen him play as the axe man he was holding his axe in the first episode, so he's joining us tonight. And of course we have Angel Trigar. She's in episode 2. She plays as Emily, and you will see here in episode 2. So let's start off with Nikita. How's your night going?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy. Most of the snow melted.
All right.
I got hit by that snowstorm.
Oh yeah.
So okay. As long as you're warm, I guess the number one thing is because it's very cold in the Midwest right now. How about you, Clifton? How are you doing this evening?
I am doing fantastic, Keith. I am just hanging out, me and my cat.
You're
hanging
out. You have
out.
a cat?
I have 2 cats and a dog. Yes.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness! Holy cow!
Furry
I
family.
didn't know you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of unnecessary hair floating around here. Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. You know what the worst thing about having a dog or like a cat when they shed a lot is when you have what's it called on your clothes. It sticks to your clothes, and it sticks my hair. It sticks to my hair a lot.
It does stick to your hair. I had commented that last time we were
Yep.
together.
And so yeah, I'm like, so I finally was able to cut my hair, and I feel so great with it because it's like
Looking beautiful, man.
it's great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Angel, how's your night going?
It's going. This morning was a little rough, just getting myself going at early Zoom calls, but now it's just I force myself out, force myself to the gym, even though it's for a little bit, just making sure I don't stay in all day because it's so tough to do this.
I think during this cold time, everyone does not want to go out. This is where the at-home gym comes in very handy right now because it's like I don't want to leave. Then you got to start up your car, and then you're sweating when you're coming out. It's like, that's why I'm not jumping in the sauna at all in my gym because if I come out, I'm going to be freezing. So
I have a
Also-
confession. I've
Oh.
never had a gym membership ever. I've always
Ah.
worked out at home.
really,
Yep.
wow,
I've been to an actual gym maybe 3 times my whole life. I've always worked out at
wow,
home.
really?
Yep.
Do you have a weight set at home?
I got my garage half of it is weights and
Okay.
stuff. And there's room
That's
for one
awesome.
bar. But
I feel like the motivation's better at home. I really do.
it's a
going
lot
home than
easier.
in
It saves a heck of a lot of time because I can just get off work, come home, work out, go right into dinner, and I can cook while I'm working out.
Oh yeah.
right.
So it just helps. It helps keep the pace going of the day, so I'm not, spending time trying to get somewhere to do it. So
Right. I get that because sometimes you just don't want to do anything. Like today, I had to force myself to go because it was cold. I'm like, I don't want to leave. My dog loves it outside, but I'm like, no.
Same with Coco. She didn't want
So-
to come back in.
They don't. And in the
She didn't have
summertime,
her
they'll-
jacket on. I was like,
Oh,
Coco,
yeah,
come on. You
they
need your
love the
jacket.
it's like they're like, no, they're doing it to make us miserable. That's why they're like,
Yeah.
this is for all the years that you've been screwing me over. We're gonna go outside and stay outside.
I have a
So-
husky. So
Oh,
You have a
Huskies
husky?
love
Oh,
it.
they're gonna stay outside for a
well,
while.
mine's normally an inside dog. He's been spoiled.
I mean,
So,
but, you know, we
like,
all spoil our dogs.
I put
our animals.
socks on my dog's paws. Okay.
We have booties for our dog. Like we
My
put it
dog
on
eats
there.
them.
Oh, she eats them?
Yeah, he eats them.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Because
jeez.
like I have to. It's so hard. Like I'll put my socks and like put those long socks, and that's the only way they stay on.
So, Kenzie said, "Hi, everyone." Hello, Kenzie. She was supposed to be
Hey.
on with us. She's not feeling too good. Also, Lillian won't be on with us for this podcast, and next week she is doing filming. So, I mean, I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm glad.
Awesome.
I'm happy to see what it's gonna be. Like, she hasn't told me what it was, but I'm like, awesome. You know, it's always fun when you get to go out on set. I feel like it's been a while since we've been on set because I took a nice little break from filming, but like now I just sit there. I'm like, I miss filming. It's like you literally sit there. It's like just yesterday, I was sitting. Me and Kenzie and Clifton were sitting at the Korean hot pot eating food, and we were just talking about like, man, filming. And next, you know, it's already boom, time flies. So, what was this? What'd she say? I love those Karens who tell you if you're cold, they're good. They're cold. They're good. They're cool.
They're cold.
They're
Like
cold,
cold.
I think.
No, she has it with two O's. Cood. They're cood.
OOD.
Cood. They're cood. They're all cood. So, so this evening we're going to be talking a lot about. Oh, first of all, before I even get into it, our comments are open. So you have any questions, concerns? Well, we don't care about your concerns. If you have any questions or you want to talk about something or ask any one of them a question about filming or ask me about filming, that's what we're here for today. She said cold.
That's what I
There you go.
thought you'd say.
Cold. So, I'm just gonna. We have Gary here. He says, "Hello, Keith and Lillian. How are you doing?" Lillian isn't here today, as stated. She's out filming. But
I'll be Lillian today, Gary.
Yeah.
I'll be
So
Lillian
Gary,
today. Doing great.
Clifton will be Clifton will be Lillian today for us. So awesome. So, all right. So it's a new year, new start. Monday, gyms are packed like always. Every year.
God, it was terrible.
Difference. I know, right? I have to go like at a certain time now because it's just way too packed right now. And I'm saying,
I went-
okay, I'll give it like till the end of January, and then it's gonna go back to normal. So like. I'm just gonna open a gym one time just for the first 3 months of the year, and I'm just gonna shut it.
You'll make
I'm
enough
gonna be-
money.
You'll make a lot of money, and then you just
Make sure
shut
there's
it down.
tanning beds.
Wait, tanning beds?
There's some here in like
Mm-hmm.
central Illinois that you can have tanning beds.
Now I never
Yeah, we got tanning beds here too in our gyms.
Because a lot of the
Really?
bodybuilders,
Cryogenic freezers, all that stuff.
yeah, want that.
Biogenic freezer.
Yeah.
What in the halo
you
are
go
you
in there.
talking about?
Yeah, freezes your cells and all that stuff. And oh yeah,
Why? Who would want to freeze himself?
because it's supposed to help you your cells stay younger, longer.
Oh, okay.
LeBron
okay.
James does it. He's like the big athlete that is way into that stuff. But
Wow, that
there's
looks.
millions
It
on that
looks.
stuff.
No, thank you. I couldn't handle that. I already hate the cold as is. So
It's really good for you after you work out to do that, though. It's really good for your muscles and your body.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
so recovery's good.
Yeah.
I guess that's why I like jumping into the sauna right afterwards, could just relax it, especially when you have like a sinus going on, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
sauna, and you put like a mint drop into it. Oh, you're in there for hours, but you're not supposed to stay in there that long.
Is
So
it like an ice bath?
what, a sauna?
There's an ice bath too, but no, there's like a cryo chamber that you go in, and it just like deep freezes you.
Oh, okay.
Carbonite freezing from Star Wars.
Yeah, I've never.
Just turn you
I'm
into a stone.
unexperienced. I have no idea what I'm talking about, so I've just heard things.
You'll never know unless
Don't
we
quote me on
try.
anything I say. I'm an idiot.
So So yeah, so New Year's stuff. What does anyone have a New Year resolution that they don't mind sharing? Like, what's something new that they couldn't achieve last year, or a small goal that you're trying to achieve? I know mine is fitness. Like, it's really getting back and working out a lot more, eating better, I guess you can say. Um, because I know a lot of people are like, yeah, I go to gym every day, and there's like, I'm just not losing weight. But also, it's like, yeah, 80% of it's like you're eating. So for me, it's fitness, and then of course for filming, I really want to push myself in doing more VFX. I want to start doing some online classes for people, like free ones on YouTube and stuff, where they can watch me do After Effects, how to work programs, and get people more involved with the VFX and different stuff about filming. So I know I've been really lazy with that because that's a lot of time consuming, and making good content. That's it. That's really it for me. So if anyone wants to jump in, go ahead. It's all open.
I'll go. For me, I don't really do resolutions anymore because I feel like it's just a goal. I feel like in lifestyle changes instead. So for me, I'm gonna try to stick to more of a routine because I know lately it was so hard for me to have a set routine because I'd be working all these crazy jobs, crazy hours, and then the next morning I couldn't really like get myself going until after like a certain amount of caffeine, a certain time. So now it's just like having stuff more organized, like write out what I have to do and actually do what I have to do. Chore wise too, because I'm a huge procrastinator. And and also I'm probably gonna start using more trackers in my wallet, keys, because I'm losing everything. I lost my wallet over the weekend too. I was like, crap, but I know it's
Did
somewhere.
Did you find it? Well, you didn't find it. Yeah, I was like, did you find it? She's like, I know it's somewhere. As long as it's in your house, it's okay.
I
I
think
know that's
so.
like,
I called the store. They're like, no, there isn't like any. And I looked at all my cards, no weird transactions. So I guess it's just around because I was just really tired from
it's
working one day.
just somewhere around. Someone has my
It's
credit card
around too,
information
so it
somewhere.
doesn't
It's all
help.
right.
It's a neutral
So
color. No, I'm just gonna
it's a
say
virtual
positive affirmations. It's still around because I just don't want to call my boss again.
around.
I just lost my card. Well, I forgot it somewhere last week, so I don't want to call her again this week and be like, "Hey, sorry, I lost a company card again."
Oh boy.
No.
So I'm
Oh,
just trying.
Again.
I'm
again.
hoping.
He said again.
Yeah, because I
Again.
just lost it last week. And I had to go back to the bar because I do like the liquor tastings. So to go back to Plainfield because I just wanted to get out, but I guess the guy kept the card for some reason, even though I ran the liquor spend. But I guess he wanted me to spend more or something, and I didn't. And he's like, "You just walked out." I was like, "Yeah, that's what you do. You give out the samples and you leave."
I see those people a lot at stores, and I'm so afraid to approach them. They're like, "Would you like to try some of this?" I'm like, "Who are you? Or do you even have like? Do you even
Are they
work
the
with the
old
store?"
ladies?
They're not. I mean, they're
Yeah, I
anybody. I
feel
mean, mostly I seen like the ladies. They're like, "You should try some of this blue cheese." Like, I'm like, "Ew!" Like, I don't want your blue cheese. Like, no,
I mean, I haven't done a
like.
blue cheese.
Well, and then there are some people who like when they have wine, right, or alcohol.
I love
There's always
those.
the people who are like, "I'm the sampler," and then they go back, they walk around the store, come back for another shot, and they're like, "This is really good. I should go get some." Walk around again, come back, shot again. Like, does that happen with you? Like, with that?
Well, we usually
Wearing
I
a
just
disguise.
like let them sample one of each of what I have, and then after that I could say, well, you could buy it because sometimes because legally we can't get more than 3 samples. So
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
what has anyone like tried snatching the bottle from you and running away or something?
No, but when I do Hennessy tastings in certain areas, like
Ooh.
that Hennessy bottle will go like that, then they only give you enough money for one bottle on the credit card.
Uh-huh.
So what I do usually is like once I sample the bottle, I leave. I'm out.
You don't want to stick around. So just let us know where you're gonna be at sampling next time after filming. We'll
Yes.
have
Yeah.
a swing over for a little bit, and we'll each take turns sampling. All right, your 3 shots are done. Clifton, go up. You're next. You get your 3 shots for everyone.
Of Hennessy.
Ah. Oh,
Well,
Hennessy.
yeah,
There you go.
probably doing your
I
ear
think that's
now.
that's a cool job. That's a cool job.
It's fast money,
Clifton, what?
that's why. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Good. No, you're good. You're good. Sometimes there's a delay, so if anyone cuts anyone off, you're not cutting anyone off. It's just a delay. So, Clifton, what about you? What's going on in your life with the New
What's
Year's?
going on in 2025, huh? What's
6 days
changed
besides.
already, huh? What kind of things
Yeah.
are we looking forward to? Well, I do not make New Year's resolutions, but I have made a change, which was just unexpected, and I wasn't planning on it. But I woke up at the beginning of the year, and I thought, I don't want to smoke anymore, and I gave up the nicotine.
There you go.
I haven't had
That's
any
awesome.
nicotine since the first, so.
That's
Good
awesome,
job.
dude. Good job. That's
Cold
awesome.
turkey. It's been like,
Woo!
it's been, I won't say it's been like fun, but it's a lot better than the alternative of continue buying stuff to kill myself, right? So
Right. That's good, man. Good for you. Good for you. And especially cold turkey. That's
it was weird.
very.
It was weird because it was really weird because I just woke up and I was like, you know what? I just don't want this anymore, and I just threw them away, and that was
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
That was
good
it.
job.
No craving. That's awesome. That's huge. That's huge. And it's like you didn't force yourself. It was just like, nah, I'm good. Like just like, no, I'm all right. Like
No, I'm good because I've tried in the past, right? And that was like I was forcing myself to quit, right? Like, because I've always wanted to quit, right? Like, I hate smoking. It's a stupid thing I picked up when I was a kid, and so I've tried and I've tried, but then then this time it was just I'm done. I don't know.
that's good. That's really good. Sometimes I feel like sometimes when you try things to quit something, it's actually harder than you just kind of waking up saying, I don't want this. I don't
I
want to
just
do this
don't want
today.
it. Yeah. I mean,
Like
don't get me
there's some.
wrong. I mean, I'm on like day 5 right now, and
That's still
sure,
good.
I mean,
That's really good.
I've had the thought in my head, a dozen times where I go to like grab my vape or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that's right. But
Right. I mean, for cold turkey, that's really good, man. That's really good. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Any new films that you're doing that you got in
um,
for the new year?
I can't talk about it, but I did recently land a new role in an upcoming
Okay.
film. But yeah, they'll let it be known here soon enough. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
so
Awesome.
I got some other projects coming up. Yeah, some other projects
That's
coming up
awesome.
here, but
That's good. That's good.
Red Huntress
Red
is first.
Hunters.
Then we got 2 films coming up in a couple months, and keep
Nice.
going from there.
Nice. That's awesome. So I'm gonna run down the line because people have been in the comment department. Gary Dando says I'm eating a very large kebab and watching you guys. Wow.
No.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. You're over here laughing.
Bob.
that I'm not a fan of kebabs.
Yeah, I love kebabs,
I want
man.
to kebab, man.
Yeah, like what
It's a
what
kebab.
like what I'm not a fan of eating those because like it's just one of those things. So it's just I don't know. Like kebabs are interesting. You all right there, Nikita? Well, all right. Well, we're gonna move on down the next one. Christian, long time no hear, man. How you been? I haven't seen you for like years, man. So Christian's an old friend of mine. Haven't heard, dude. The last time I seen you was like almost like 6 years ago, dude. How have you been? So I'm glad you're on. But he says respect, man, to you, Clifton. To your comment. Um, and welcome to the chat, Christian. Paul says, good evening, everyone. Paul, how are you doing today? Paul, he also plays in the Red Huntress. Something terrible happens to him, but that's all I'm going to say in the episode. So, Kenzie G says, it's a long one. Clifton, I'm so proud of you, dude. It's not a fun journey, but it will be a successful one if you put your mind to it. Absolutely.
Excellent.
And then
Thank
she
you, Kenzie.
says,
Appreciate it.
I believe in you.
Thank
So
you.
So yeah, so the chat is open. If you got anything you guys want to talk about, or if you want to have like a comment about stuff, just go ahead and type away. I'm still waiting on the kebab part for what type of kebab he's eating because I know there's different types of it. So yeah, Angel, have you? I'm gonna jump back to you, Angel, real quick before I go. Paul says,
Oh,
"Shh." Angel, I'm gonna jump back to you real quick before I go to Nikita. Have you what are the new films that you're doing? Like anything new that you're involved in?
There's a couple. There's Eats 2. We're talking about continuing that with Ralph Gallardo.
Okay.
And then um God and Stan. And then yeah, I just got the trailer for a film I was in December where it's a fully improvised movie. And I play this really weird girl with a pickle fetish.
A pickle
And the trailer just comes out and I'm just like eating this pickle randomly, being super awkward.
pickle fetish. I mean, that's a first. I
So
mean, people love pickles. I'm not pickle juice. People love that stuff. So I'm
yeah,
sorry, but pickle fetish.
I don't know if I
Can
fueled
can
some
you
more comments.
can you reenact a scene of you with your when you in the trailer how you were eating a pickle? Can you reenact that for us?
I don't have any pickles or anything pickle right now. I should have got
You
some
can use
pickle
your
shots.
finger. Just use your finger. Yeah, use your
No,
finger.
no. I'm gonna feel some
Nah.
comments. No, maybe next week, if you have me again, I could come. I wore this I really got into character with karaoke night. It's the themes like Jersey Shore with karaoke. But I had this pickle greenish blazer, and then I brought this bag of Lay's chips, dill pickle flavored, and I was just sitting around there being super awkward.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. That's awesome.
No, I just can't wait to see the improvised character interview. Because I just came, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this full improv. I'm not going to prepare anything. So I just came up with her on the spot, and then I had this cucumber bag from Hendrick's Gin. So I was like, I got the full character. I just came up with it because I saw they had a jar of pickles. I was like, wait, so I have this bag with pickles on it, and that's gonna be my character. Because I was given a prompt that she's supposed to have a weird kind of food fetish, but borderline eating disorder. But I didn't want to take it down that route because I feel like that's a touchy subject for a lot of people to even watch. So I was like, why not just play the super awkward girl who has an obsession with pickles?
So Kenzie GC pickle fetish. That's interesting. Do you remember the lady who was afraid of pickles on Murray? Do you remember that? I don't know if you guys watch Maury.
I think I remember that a little bit.
She goes on the show and she says she's afraid of pickles. She's afraid of pickles. I don't know. And he was like, I'm gonna see if I can pull up the video. But basically it was a show where he's talking about they were scared of things, and she was like, "What are you afraid of?" And she was like, "Pickles." And I'm like, "And why are you afraid of pickles?" And he was like, or she was like, she said something, and then he's like, "Well, let's bring out the pickles." And she just ran around. You know what? Let me pull up the video. Hang on, I'll pull up the video. Yeah, bring out the pickles. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up this video.
My bag of pickle chips and my green blazer.
There, it is the pickle phobia lady. That's what they call it.
Are you able to put it in
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up on the. Oh no, it's olives. I'm sorry, it's olives.
Oh,
but still, it's still funny. It's still funny. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. Nikita, let's go with you while I open up this video. Go ahead and what's new with you for 2025?
I got tired of not ever making my goal for 2025, so I just kind of put little things. Last year, my goal was to finish school my last class was December, so I will be graduating this year up in the Rosemont. Woo! Finally.
Nice.
I am excited because I am a mom of 2 kids. Showing them that no matter what, it can still happen. And like my goal for this next year is just to show my kids no matter what you do, put your mind to it. If it's, a job or like bettering myself, get a different vehicle, or my oldest is starting to get into a little bit. She wants to do acting. So I'm kind of like letting her know little like tidbit things because she's in junior high, middle school. So it's that very beginning stuff right now. But I want to show her like little tidbits and like I haven't done acting since high school to say. So I had really a lot of fun, and I am looking if anyone, wants. I know smaller parts, and I know it's harder because I am a manager at a place I work at. If you're looking for someone, hey, I'll try my best I can. I am located in Central Illinois.
There you go. That's awesome. Like, can you guys hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, cool, sweet. Because I didn't know if you can hear me over. I have the video ready. But no, that's awesome, Nikita. I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna show this video to everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Where are we? Give me a second. All right. So first of all, I don't own any of this. This is just this is something I found on YouTube. So I don't own any of it. I'm gonna do a test run for this first.
Olives.
Okay, I don't know if it's going to lag. I don't know if this is going to lag or anything. I know Restream sometimes has an issue with it, so just bear with it. It's not long, but it's just to get the gyps. Here we go. Let me know if everyone can hear it, and I'm playing.
Mary, you won't let go of me.
What?
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Dang. I want to know what happened to her as a.
Let go of me.
Holy cow.
Bring it out.
Okay, what? The
Somebody try to,
person
like,
backstage
olive her
looked like
or
she was ready to
something, or
tackle
what?
her. I don't know. So apparently her father died or something. I don't know. Her father died and came back to life with the olives and scared her. I don't know, but it was something in that video. I know there's a full video on YouTube, but that was pretty like just she took off running. I'm gonna tell you that.
Oh, I'm
She
traumatized
was
now. I'm never gonna look at
yeah.
all of the same ever again.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I never seen anyone take off that quickly for olives, like,
Damn
or
olives.
anything like that. So, but I mean, I guess if you're afraid of olives, hey, people have their own phobias. What would that be a phobia? Will it be olive phobia or something like that? Like,
I'm gonna look it up.
yes, please, because I'm very intrigued now what type of phobia that is. Actually, here's another thing I'll do for next week's podcast. If we get over, I'll say if we get over 20 likes, we'll make it easy. 20 likes on this podcast, we will do a video dedicated on what's it called? We are going to be reacting to the weirdest cheapskate videos. Have you ever seen those videos where they're cheap about things and like a lady cooks lasagna in her washing machine because it's cheaper to do it that way? Yeah, like there's some really messed up videos like that. Or like we'll be reacting to those videos. Okay, so Nikita found it. It's called Elolophobia. What?
Ilolo?
Elolophobia. I thought it said elotephobia at first. I'm like,
Ooh,
elotes are good.
elote.
I
According
love
to Google.
elotes. Elotes are good. Elolophobia. So I guess that means afraid of olives.
Wait, so
It's
they
an
actually have a medical
irrational
term?
fear or hatred of olives.
Okay, I guess then there is something like that. Can we please make a killer pickle skit using her? No, it's not pickles. It's olives, not pickles. Olives. So, she responded. It's olives. So,
But they actually
Christian
have a term
says
for it.
that's outrageous.
Yeah, there's an Olivia phobia too. Yeah.
Olivia olive phobia.
Olivia.
Olivia phobia. There's some weird name for this stuff. So you are right there, Cliff.
Ah!
Oh
It's
my
listening to-
goodness.
It's like listening to you guys trying to say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Expialidocious.
Oh my gosh. I can't even say that. That's a tongue twister.
When I was in first grade, we showed up at school one day, and our teacher had wrote that word across the chalkboard,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to try and guess what the word was. Which, if you spell that out, it's
Oh my
a
God.
pretty long word.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
My third
Super-
grade
how-
teacher did that. I think it's like 4 chalkboards long.
Yeah.
What is it called? I can't say. How is it? What is it?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. But yeah, like for our
Supercalifragilistic-
chalkboard, it went all the way across, and then it was a second line.
I remember chalkboards. Like that's when you go back, like you're old when you had chalkboards still being used in class.
Yeah,
And then
no.
it was
All I can
just
think of is
touchscreen.
doing this, and I'm like, oh no, oh,
oh no.
ah!
No. We had chalkboards and I hated the chalkboards because they were just so I had like OCD with the chalkboard because like at the end of the week, like before everyone left for the weekend, we would have to clean the boards and we would use water and soap with it. And we had the green boards, not the black boards. And I was so pissed off because I would be trying to clean it and it looks so great when it's wet. And then it
Then it
dries up and
dries.
all the crap is still there. And you're like, oh, it's like, I hate it. I
Banging
hate it.
erasers.
What happened?
Banging the erasers to get them cleaned up.
Those erasers, yeah.
But they had you guys
Abracadabra.
clean?
Yeah, like, okay, I
Why-
mean, the teacher asked if we wanted to help. It wasn't like,
extra
no,
credit?
you got to do it. No, not for extra credit. We just wanted to help out the teacher. If the teacher was cool, if the teacher was an asshole, nobody wanted to do anything. So, I mean, but if the teacher was cool, it was like, I mean, okay, let's talk a little bit about back in the days then, since it's a new year. Let's talk a little bit about back in the day. Do you guys remember popcorn reading
That was
or
annoying.
heard of that? It's basically, so popcorn reading is when the teacher would have like a random like number for you and you would have to read a section or something of that and everybody would be pre-prepared, so they're like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and then they look at 1 2 3 and they study their lines so it sounds like they read like perfect and flawless. I hated that. And then there's just a lot of things I didn't like back in school, how we ran stuff. And it's so different from now. Like, I heard spring break in that stuff is not even as long as what it used to be back then. Now it's like spring breaks, like for the kids are like 3 days, a week, just a weekend.
Yeah, it's a week.
I think
It's about
a
a
week.
week. You take, and not even a full week, depending on where it's laying.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Or-
it's shorter for my kids too, but they get more days throughout the year off than
Okay,
we did, so it still evens out. And they do a
And-
lot more weather days nowadays than they used to too. So
yeah.
Oh, a
If it
lot more
was
snow
snowing,
days.
snow days back in the day, if it was snowing and it snowed a lot back
I
in the day,
had
the schools-
one my whole childhood, and that was the winter of
Only one?
'91, where we had a blizzard on Halloween here, and so we literally got snowed in, and you couldn't get out of your houses the next day. It's the only time we ever had a snow day.
Down
Wow.
here, we have e-learning days. They took away practically our snow days, what we knew as snow days. They have they don't even have to carry the history book, it's like that thick. And I'm like, why do you really need a good book bag anymore? You complain
You
your
know.
book bag's heavy. Carry an English book this thick, and then your history book, and then your science. No, you guys can't complain. Everything's on your Chromebook.
I know, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, I don't want to do this." I said, "See, back in the day when you had to take your classes, you had books and you were holding them out. It was a workout in itself when you went to different classes. You had
Yes.
your history book. The worst part was you spend hundreds of dollars on your history book or whatever book, and then when you went to go resell it back to them, it was only like 10, $20. And then you find that same book online for like almost the same price as it brand new. And you're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, this is terrible. So I hated that stuff. That was so annoying. But I remember book checking people in school. That was fun. Just go up to their book and they go, bah!
Bah!
So that was fun. Or you know what? The TVs. Do you remember when it was movie time? You knew it was movie time because they brought in that big fat TV
Pushing the
with
big
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nap time during class. I just take a
or
nap
the
on
teacher.
those days.
Can I get two strong gentlemen to help get our TV for movie time today? And everyone's like, okay, movie time, let's go.
Time to
Let's
rewind
do
the VHS.
Oh, that's what I said. VHS was it back in the day, or like Blockbuster? If you was it Blockbuster where you
It was
had to
Blockbuster.
rewind the VHS before you brought it back, or they charged you like $1
I
for
think
doing
Family
that?
Video did it for a while too.
I never
Oh,
heard of Family Video. What
It was
is that the
sad.
same as Blockbuster?
It's a
Kinda.
small town version.
Oh, okay, all
Blockbuster's
right.
what ruined everything, Keith. They're the big corporate that ruined rental videos for everybody.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It was a big booming business until Blockbuster came around. They ruined it, and that's why it doesn't exist anymore.
Because
No,
I
it was
never heard of
CBD for a
Family
They,
Video.
they took all the business away from all the other stores.
Wow, wow. Because I was like, I never heard of Family Video. Like I heard of it,
Family Video, actually, the last one just closed down just over this
but
last year.
really,
They
Wow.
tried selling CBD and like vapes for a while too.
Oh yeah.
they
Oh.
tried to
I
switch
remember
into the
you'd
new
get
stuff.
an A on your report card when it used to be like report cards, stuff. And you could go in there and I'd be like, hey, I got an A. I'd be like, you had to show it to them and then you got a free rental. So I was like,
That's
yes,
Wow.
there's more
That's cool.
motivation.
That was like the reading club that you got free tickets to Six Flags if you read the book, and they
Oh,
gave
no,
you
no,
free
no.
tickets. Yeah, like you go to a library, you get your first library card, and even though no one uses a library anymore like that because we have the internet, so everything was like back in the day. Like it's so weird how we come from where we grew up to now, but I'm not gonna lie. I kind of miss the days back then. Like I miss watching, like getting up at like 4 a.m. to watch cartoons, like on the weekends, because they had the best cartoons on TV. And like now, like I go to my cousins sometimes, and it's like their kids watching some weird show. I'm like, what is this? And he's like, oh, this is their cartoons now. Like what? It's like it's weird. It's like
Doesn't even make
I
sense.
yeah,
There's
like
no,
boom. Okay,
like good moral to the story or whatever the story is.
right, like well, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I think the only one that I know that actually makes sense is Bluey, and I haven't even watched that. So what was the other one that was
Worm bus, yeah.
Was it
Boomerang?
like the Magic School Bus?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
School bus.
Magic. What is that one? I can't remember.
The Magic School Bus. That was that with Miss Fritz, Miss Frizzle,
Miss Frizzle.
was-
Yeah.
Miss Frizzle. Okay, Miss Frizzle. There are some hidden stories in that episode, in that show, that I'm kind of questionable. Like, what? Where are you guys at it? Like, that
Well,
was.
Disney has a lot of like sexual like hidden jokes in their movies.
I heard. I
Very
heard
Yeah,
much.
that,
Disney's a
like-
whole other ballpark to explore.
Like I enjoy like Nickelodeon. I used to grow up watching like Tom and Jerry. Really, I love Tom and Jerry. Even though they didn't have a lot of talking, it was like silent film, like silent shows. Like I didn't get
Wasn't
into
that
Popeye
Cartoon
the
Network?
Sailor Man. Cartoon Network. I think Boomerang came out first, and then it was Cartoon Network. So, but Boomerang had like the Jetsons and the Flintstones and stuff like that. And then Cartoon Network came out to be like Teen Titans and all that stuff. So, fun fact theory, the Jetsons actually take place during the same time during the Flintstones.
Mm-hmm.
The Jetsons, aren't
So-
they the ones that live in the
One,
future?
the first season, yes, aired back then with when the
Yeah.
Flintstones were on, and then it came back in the 80s.
Yeah. So in Scooby Doo, I love Scooby Doo, the original, not the new ones. The original Scooby Doo's were really
Mutant
good.
Ninja Turtles, the original ones, not this new stuff. I hate the new ones, but the originals. Oh yeah, I grew up
Some
with
of the-
boys though, so
Some of the quality of these new cartoons are just weird. Like you're looking like, what happened to you? Like what did they do to you? Like, I guess you just have to go along with the new generation stuff.
It's programming all the AI stuff at an early age too, where it's like, what? It's so scary even think about it now.
I'm not a fan of AI. Like, I'm just not a fan of it. I mean, AI is great for work and like making your work speed process faster, but I'm just not a fan of AI with like other stuff. Like, I'm not a fan of it. Like, I think they're saying there's stuff with copyright issues that AI can get involved in with you. Like people who like artists who actually like make things, like hand drawing stuff, they're afraid of putting it on the internet because AI is going to rip it from them and take their concept. So I guess AI can be good or bad. So it just
Yeah,
depends on what perspective you're looking at. So let's talk a little bit, because I know people are asking me, let's talk a little bit about the Red Huntress. All right, so here we go. Where do I start with it? First of all, I sent out some perks. I sent out actually a lot of perks to everybody. So if you haven't got it, please let me know. I did send out to everyone. So check that. Be on the lookout for the mail for that. Clifton, I know Clifton got some perks. Do you mind showing us what you got, Clifton?
I did get some perks, and yes, I would love to show you guys. Would you guys like to see my perks?
We want to see your perks. We want to see the perks.
Okay. So for me, the first perk I'm going to show you is this amazing poster.
cool.
So that is the 11x17 card stock poster that we have. So it's
Yeah.
actually good quality poster. It's not like those flimsy ones. So
Right.
excuse me. I don't know how to hang those actually. I know people say they just laminate it and they just put it up, but that's like one of the guaranteed perks that you get when you start spending on the more expensive, not even expensive perks, but decent price perks.
But then inside this beautiful envelope here is a thank you card, which I couldn't even open it because the seal on there. Oh, look at the beauty in that, huh? Oh,
I haven't. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I don't know what came up with my mind about wax sealing it, but I was just like, let me try wax sealing it. And it took me like 20 tries till I got it right. It is very hard at first to get it down correctly. It is
Beautiful.
not easy.
very beautiful.
So
But yes, and then if you were gotten a perk on the Indiegogo campaign about being a business owner in Willows Ridge, and you bought a business there, well then that's nice, beautiful certificate.
there goes. Apex Bank.
Oh,
I forgot what it says on the bottom. I know we put something on there. It said this certificate is given to Clifton Taylor. I can't for
business
going
Willows Ridge for the safety of our village. All businesses must. I need the other side.
I think it's upside down. I don't know.
Close before nightfall by village ordinance. I can't tell what that word is. It's backward.
It looks
Due
backwards
to-
on our side.
due to mysterious.
Circumstances? I can't even read it. It's
I'm trying to
backwards.
read it backwards and up. Well, yeah. Whew.
I
Due
can't.
to mysterious disappearances.
Disappearances.
Okay. Whew, I was trying.
Yeah, I know. I'm like looking. I'm like all like messed up and stuff with it. So, but yeah. So like, if you have, we're all like blah. If you haven't gotten one,
Nerd.
we have some awesome new perks coming out. Episode 2 is going to be released very soon. I thought Angel was chugging some Hennessy. She was in the
No,
back
this is
like,
San
"Ooh."
Pellegrino. Well,
Okay.
I hope they don't do copyright stuff, but
No, we don't own any of this stuff.
yeah,
So,
I was just doing samples for San Pellegrino, and it's like a really good use. It gives me energy. So there's
That's
no
awesome.
other sugar in here, so it's pretty good. Doing samples for
Nice.
them, and then sometimes I buy some for myself with the coupons. Because it was like
Nice.
$3.99 a case, so it wasn't terrible. Usually San Pellegrino is really expensive.
nice. She did her own little sponsor on there. She did like her own.
You
like,
can tell
"Get
I
this."
do this like for money. It's like
You're
"Here,
used to it. So I'm gonna pop this open. So the big talk everyone wants to know is what's gonna happen in episode 2. You know, and I'm not gonna say too
Watch,
much,
find
but
out.
yeah, you gotta watch to find out what happens in episode 2 because I'm not gonna ruin it. But you know, we have appearances. I mean, IMDb is gonna be released soon, but you know, Clifton's gonna be a part of it. You know, Nikita won't be in. No, Nikita's dead. I'm sorry, Nikita's gone. She's dead. Her character died. Sorry, she got mauled. So Angel is in episode 2 as Emily. So like, I mean, we're gonna see some really cool things. I'm definitely the quality and the story has really shot up. I really took that into consideration. It's what I can make it how can we make this story good? How can we continue on? Because let's be honest, how many TV series do we watch and you get involved in it and it either drags out or it just doesn't make any sense when you're finally getting halfway through it. It's almost like they leave you at a never-ending story. So if anyone hasn't seen it yet, we have I'm sorry if I haven't been paying attention to the chat. I'm sorry. I'm getting in here. I'm gonna actually jump into the chat real quick. I'm sorry, everyone. Lucy Resident says hi. Angel, do you know her?
No.
Oh no. Okay, I saw you waving. So
I
Lucy
just
Resident.
the hi.
No, wait.
Highway.
Hello. So welcome to our podcast group. Guess you can say that. Like, welcome to our podcast. Paul said, I guess referring back to the stuff, cool as hell. Kenzie did say the way it's sealed was my favorite part of doing the perks, and that's another. Wax. The wax seal was my favorite part of the perk. So what did Paul say? Funny how Clifton is warning us about monsters. Yeah, why are you warning us about it, man? So, yeah, we want to make the perks fun and very engaging with the audience. That's our number one thing that we want to do. We don't want to keep it boring and bland. So we try our best. I called Clifton. I'm like, hey, what ideas can we do? You know what I mean? We were talking about it, and we got some awesome perks that we're going to be coming out with it. So if anyone hasn't seen it, tonight we'll be showing our sneak preview episode 2 real quick. Let me cut the music, and I'm going to go ahead and show that to everyone. So just bear with me for a second. All right, here it is. So let me go ahead and jump. Have you guys watched the sneak preview yet, or is this your first time seeing it?
I want to do the real life reaction. So
here it is. So
This
here's the sneak. This is your first time, Angel, watching it?
Yeah, I wanted to do a
More
real
than
reaction.
one time.
You called more than one time. Okay, so I'll explain how, like, what at the end, what's going on. So here we go. I am going to play it. I'm going to put up the volume. You guys were able to hear the olive one earlier, so
Yeah.
this should be good. All right, so I'm going to go and play it.
Her body is missing. You're hiding things from us. Look me in the eye and tell me what really happened.
Last night my mother was shot by Arthur. And you let it happen. Why don't you do me a favor and shoot yourself? Oh, so sad. Another good man about to go to waste. Before you go, tell me, where is the Red Huntress hiding?
All right, so I am sorry it lags a lot. I forgot to give that warning, but you can go ahead and watch it if you want to on our Movie Crew 17 page, because I know it lags. I know it lagged on my side really bad. I'm like, ooh. So, fair warning, Steam is not the best when it comes to resharing some things. I don't know why. But you can check it out at Movie Crew 17 on our YouTube and go subscribe to that. But how did you feel about it, Clifton, when you first saw it? I know you saw it more
I
than
want to see
once.
what the heck's going to happen. Yeah, I want to know.
You got the script
I wanna
already.
know Oh no! I don't read all of that stuff.
You don't. He's like, I
think I saw in our group chat earlier. Paul said something about how he reads his part, and that's really about it. And to be honest, like I may have read through the script one time real quick, but yeah, I don't remember anything. I want to be surprised and watch it.
You want to be surprised?
When I watch it.
I am so tired of watching it because I've been editing it over and over and over. But I'm going to tell you, the effects are really good. The last scenes are really good. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I really wanted to make sure that people are going to get more engaged into this, and just make it really cool. So here's the next fun part I'll be showing everyone. And we just went ahead and let me go ahead here. And again, if anyone in the comments wants to jump on, it's open. Paul said, I'm sorry. Paul said LOL. So, so I'm going to go ahead to our best part. Well, before we get into that, a little fun picture. Actually, fun thing about that was actually taken in their hotel room. That picture was actually taken in their hotel room.
Do we want to know what else went on?
No, nothing else went on besides magic. Fire and magic. Magic. It was Misty possessing them, So it's something a little cool, something a little bit fun in there. Also, we have Nikita. Hang on. There she is. Next to Sammy. How did you feel with all that blood in your mouth? I felt so bad. Like,
it was fun. The hardest part was talking and saying the last couple lines. The worst part of that whole thing was having to drive 3 hours home and wondering and hoping getting out of Cook County, not getting pulled over.
Oh my gosh.
And I got home about 2 a.m. and toilet paper and water cleaned up really well.
I felt so bad because I was like, all right, Nikita, I need you to do this. She's like, I said, yeah. Keep the blood in your mouth. I don't need you spitting it out. And she's like, that was the wrong button. That was a timer.
I was like, okay.
Well, we're restarting. She was like, I'm like, good job, Nikita. Just give me hand signals. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me how you feel.
Don't make me laugh.
She was like, I said, no, you have to say behind you. And she's like, behind you. And she has all the blood coming out of her mouth. I'm like, yeah. Pour some more blood in her mouth.
For like 3 days.
Was it stained for 3 days? Holy cow.
It was about 2-3 days. But you know what? You got to think I'm a normal bleached blonde.
Right. So it's like.
Oh, yeah. I was so scared if I was going to get pulled over.
They're going to look at you and be like, what are you doing? Like, no, this is for a set.
Like, I was acting. I promise.
You see the other person.
I was so scared. I was trying to clean up as much as I could.
Oh, my gosh.
I wonder, Like, what was the craziest like thing anyone has ever gotten pulled over for?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Because I have a funny
Uh,
story from recently. I got pulled over for something really stupid.
all right, go ahead. You go and explain it. Let's hear your story
So I have
first.
my brights on, like not
Okay.
like, well, I had my headlights on, but then I got pulled over. The cop's like, "You don't have your lights on," and I was like, "Yes, I do." And then he's like, "Oh, from now on, you have to have it like, super bright where I'm flashing everyone, or else he's gonna pull me over again." So when I'm in Park Ridge, I have to make sure.
So you have to keep your brights on? Wait, what? Hold
He
on.
told me I
So
had to keep my brights on. Or
why? That's actually I thought having your brights
Illegal.
on can be illegal. Like
he told me to keep them on, but someone said he might have been just looking to pull me over for something.
Was he
I
a
would
new cop? Like kind of
He was a
Eric?
young boy, yeah, pretty young.
Okay, so yeah.
And then he's like,
I
"Oh,"
never heard of
he was so
anyone
nice when he came up too. So I'm just like, okay.
I wonder I mean you can get pulled over for having your brights on. Like
He
even with
told me
like
he would pull me over if
Highway.
they weren't. So I'm like, I just put it back on. People get so mad at me because like I have my brights on, but
I hate when people have their brights on. They're like, it's like, geez,
Or I hate
like
those newer vehicles that they might be their dims and like they probably can see
The LED.
an elephant in Africa, being up in Minnesota or something, and then here I'm like, I'm seeing dots. Where are my eyes? I'm trying to drive.
your
Mhm.
brights are even brighter than my film lights. Holy shit.
Yeah.
My friend made a joke and he was like, I hate when people have their brights on and they're driving behind you and their like lights are in your rear view mirror. He's like, one day I just want to get lights that my trunk opens up and just blares it blares the light right back at them. Like
Get
a
a light
giant
bar
mirror
now.
and just like So what was that, Clifton? You lagged a little bit. You look back.
Oh, just shine a light right behind you, right back at them.
There was a video of a cop chasing a guy like in his car, and he had like those really big flashlights. It was like over like 200,000 lumens, and he stuck it out his window, turned it on, and it just went straight white on the dash cam. And when it went off, the guy was gone. It was so bright, it just disappeared. I'm like, wow. Jumped to light speed and got out of there. Let me
Wow.
see. I wonder if he was looking for something and using the lights for the stop reason, but was hoping for something more. Could be.
yeah, I wonder because no, like I was even surprised he pulled me over. I'm going like the limit. I kind of saw, like I mean, I was guilty of having my lights on, like just to clean out my car. I was looking for something since I'm always on the go. I have like all my clothes like in there, so I was just trying to find like like my shoes to change into once I stopped. So maybe it was partly that. I don't know, but I was going the speed limit. I wasn't really doing anything out of the ordinary besides looking
Hmm,
for something at a red light.
who knows? Older cars might have dim lights.
They might. I mean,
Yeah,
he
they
actually tried turning on
could.
a light in my car too. He tried turning on the headlights in my car and playing around with it. So I'm just like, what is he doing?
Okay, that's interesting.
He's like, your headlights, maybe they're not working. I was like,
They're working.
Like, don't
Like I
touch
mean,
the vehicle.
yeah. I don't know. That's weird. That's
no. Then
really
I saw
weird.
him across the street from me a couple days later. He was like, he found someone parking like too close to the fire hydrant. Then he was there for like an hour. It was kind of funny. I was like, what is this idiot doing?
He's a new cop.
Oh yeah,
Could be. He could be.
yeah. I know. No, actually, someone said that was a code. Like it was a code for something headlights. So I'm just like, oh god.
That's weird. So jumping back after like let's play with some next time we're all gonna mess with Angel's headlights on her car.
Well,
We're
I
just
probably
gonna
do need a new light bulb in front, but I just like don't.
if your light bulb is that bad, then yeah, you should. But you won't be able to see in front of you. Like if you just look. I mean, I know for some cars when you turn your headlights on, your whole dashboard lights up. That's how you know your headlights are on at
Yeah.
night. So where your head, I mean, but sometimes at the same time, if your headlight is out, then it's not. It's out. So, um, let me see. So I'm gonna go open up our Indiegogo to show everyone the new awesome perks we got. All right. There we go. So here we go. Let me just put this on because I like the back. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we got the little dance party. You know what? I do give it to Restream. They have some good royalty-free music on here. So this is better than lobby phone waiting. So all right, here we go. So we have the Red Huntress Indiegogo. Everything everything on here has been updated, so if you looked at it before, it's much different now. So on here we have some brand new perks up on top, and we'll get to that really shortly. But first, this is the most important part. First we want to thank everybody for, of course, who donated to the Indiegogo, who's been sharing it, and who's been supporting our campaign. So for episode 3, we are really going to get really, how would you say it? We're going to get more and more detailed with the story. We really want to go above and beyond with location and how we film it, and just all around. We want to make episode 3 really, really good. Give me 1 second. I'm just checking in the chat. Okay. So just want to check the chat. Saw someone, but I'll get to your chat in a bit. So our episode 3 goal, I thought I spelled episode wrong. Episode 3 goal is $3,500. So we need to raise $3,500 to get our I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing. Your perks are showing.
Your perks are showing. Oh, Lord Gary, you son of a gun, you.
Your perks are showing. Oh my god.
Gary.
Oh, Gary.
Gary, Indiana.
So, but we do need to raise $3,500 for our goal. I guess the minimum we can use is like 3,000 that we can use, but 35 is what we fully need. We want to start filming in February. That would be great. That will get what we need. And here's why it's a little bit more expensive for this episode. Well, first, before I get into that, here's the cast for episode 3. We got Lisa coming back. We have Ashley Amberlin coming in. Abby, I have to fix that because you can't see Abby. I can't pronounce her last name. Abby Juris. I can't say that. And we, of course, we have, who's that guy right there? I don't know who that guy is. We got Clifton coming back. We have new actors like Tiffany Saggio. Alex is making his comeback. Lindsay's coming back. Of course, the Red Hunters herself, Sammy, Hilario, Mary Kate, and Oz. It's going to be a great cast. It's going to be awesome. These are the cast who are going to make episode 3 possible. So we have a great story for you. So I'm just going to scroll down here real quick. We updated new pictures. So here are some behind the scene pictures from episode 2. Yes, these are screen grabs. So this is actually like what the quality is going to look like. And that was our number one thing. We want to make sure the quality gets better and better, and not go back on it. So here's a picture actually of one of our actors with the eyeball popping out, and it's such a disgusting scene, but it's so cool. It's just, I couldn't watch it when Hilario was making it because I just felt sick to my stomach. I knew it was fake, but I just felt really sick to my stomach watching that. But it's really cool on set and on camera. Here's another picture of Sammy. We really wanted to make her red hair stand out a lot. So we were able to make it look perfect. And people have been asking, oh, what hair shampoo does she use? She's like, no, it's just the camera and the lighting. So This episode, I'm gonna read a little bit. This episode's gonna be filled with action, drama, and more jump scares. Yes, we want to make this really creepy. Want to make it scary. Want to bring in paranormal stuff, but we just want people to get more jump scares because we love that. Our goal for this episode is $3,500. The funds we raise will be used for our actors, lodging, travel, food on set, but most importantly, costume and location. Filming a time period piece can be difficult without the right scenery. We have carefully looked at multiple locations and found a few that will be ideal for the episode. Here are some examples of location. So this location, all these locations, we didn't take the pictures of them. They're on Peerspace. These are what they put out, and we wanted to show it to everyone, the locations and what they look like. So this place is not too far from where we usually film. I believe when I looked at it, it's over 5,000 square feet. It's perfect. It has that grungy look. Of course, we're going to make it look much better when we get on set. Here's another location here. This is what I really like about this one. It really gives you that old school, like late 1800s, early 1900s, Victorian era type of vibe. And I think the number one thing about just, filming this type of film is just that time period, because it's very hard to get just the time period look. So everything is modern. So this is why we think this is like one of the most valuable locations that we can use. Let me scroll down a little bit. Here's some more from it. And then here's the back wall of it. So this is a part of the first place. So it's really cool locations that we have, and so this is pretty cool. So basically, with just locations, we are looking at about $2,000. To help achieve this goal, we have a perk called Sponsor a Location. So there are two perks for this one. And I'm going to scroll up because my perks are showing, as Gary Dando says. I'm going to scroll over here. And I'll get into all these just shortly. Here we go. So here's one of them. This is called Sponsor Our Locations. Let me go to the details on here. And so basically with this, you're going to get a 11 by 17 sign poster. That's the same poster what Clifton has, but the cast will be signing it in episode 3. You will get executive IMDb producer credit for episode 3. So that's pretty huge. So if you want to be a part of it, not only supporting us, but you want to get some really awesome IMDb credits, this is huge as an executive producer. You'll also get a Willows Ridge residency certification, which is 20 of 20, or 20 of them. So, and they're authenticated. So who knows, if this show gets really big, then you get to keep one of those, because we're not going to be giving them out like that. And the best one is, because everyone has been asking me about it, is getting the Blu-ray DVD of episode 1 through 3 plus bonus features. So I think that's pretty cool. A lot of people love the bonus content on top of Blu-ray. So I just gotta figure out how to do Blu-ray with that. But I know there's ways of doing it. Like, I didn't know people still like using DVD players. Like, I didn't know that. So I guess it's still a huge thing. So I'm sorry, I just opened up the link for the olives again. So you guys can go grab that. It's $100, but it's definitely worth it. It will help our cause. I'm gonna go back one. So the next one that you can do with our location is a really big one. So this is basically the one of one. So this is if you cover a whole one. Yes, it's a lot of money. It's $2,000 for this one. But it gives you a lot more stuff into this. And let me see. So there is an opportunity that you, with this perk, you also get to get a speaking role in this episode where you get camera time. So this is pretty cool. It is remote. We can do it remote, or we can do it in person. That you can do. Yes, it's $2,000, but it's a really cool perk. Or if you don't want to spend the $2,000 or don't have that, you can also go to the $100. Our next one is our favorite. There he is. You see that man right over here on the right third row underneath me? Support him. Go come out and support that man. Go help him so he can come out here on set and be awesome. So you get a thank you, you get a digital download, a signed Polaroid picture, a personal and the signed personal pictures of Clifton himself. So Clifton, you know, who doesn't want to sign autograph from Clifton? And you also get one personal item used on set from him. You don't know what it's going to be. It's not going to be his underwear, that's for sure. But it'll be one personal item on set that he uses. It could be screen used, it could be signed, it could be almost anything that was used on set. But we'll make sure it's pretty cool. I think I talked to this about you, Clifton, about what it could be. So check it out, help him out. It helps everybody else out. And we have a bunch of those for everyone, for those coming out. It helps out with their travel lodging, so that they can come out on set. So we got to support a gargoyle perk. So in episode 3, yes, there is a really big fight scene between our werewolf and our gargoyle. So this is going to be our first monster fight that we'll be doing. So you can donate to this. I believe there are, I forgot how many there are there. Give me a second. I think there's only 10 of them. 10 perks of that. And basically you support the gargoyle, and it helps with the costume. It helps with all that stuff. And there's a bunch of other cool perks that you can get on here. I'm not going to run through all of them, but you can look at it when you guys want to. But I definitely want to let everyone know that, you know, oh gosh. So, well, I'm going to say, it's his famous beanie.
Yeah,
What?
the one
Plot twist, it's his famous beanie.
yeah.
Oh, she says, and then she said, okay. Oh, his whole beanie? It's Clifton's beanie? That's what we'll give on set, his beanie. Your beanie's gonna be on set. There's his beanie. Yeah, I'm bringing it. Here you go. So,
well, but for my stuff too, if you guys support me too, I got like you know, my wrestling stuff. I can throw stickers and a shirt in there, pins.
There you go.
Oh.
I got all sorts of merch I can throw in there too, surprise stuff. So
I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about what you can get with the perk for Clifton. That one personal set, it could be anything on set that was used. So we are going to do, since it's a werewolf fight versus a gargoyle, we're gonna have, most likely, we're probably just gonna give it to them when they donate. It's going to be like werewolf body parts in a jar. So it's gonna be really cool. It could be a gargoyle body part, so it can be the eye, the ear, the whole mouth, like fangs and stuff in the jar. So it's gonna look one of those cool light up jars, where people can keep, and I think that'll be pretty cool. So it's definitely worth donating, because it's, one, you get really cool things, but two, you also help us continue, because without this we can't continue the Red Huntress, because we need your help. So that is our goal. It's 3,500. And if you don't have the money, no worries, just share it with your friends and family, and, you know, just get it out there, because sharing is caring. So I don't know why that came up, but sharing is caring, guys. So
Care Bears.
yeah, so go out and, you know, tell your friends, family about it. If you want to donate, that's awesome, that's amazing. We have some awesome perks for it, but we want to film by February, and yeah, that's our goal that we're really trying to push for. So hopefully we can get that within the month. We can raise it. I know we raised almost $3,000 in 1 month the first time we did it, so I know we can do it. So let me see. Kenzie said there's also an area to donate smaller amounts if you don't have a lot but want to help. That's a great area. That's a good point. Let me go ahead and see if I can pop that up. So if you go here and scroll right here to make a contribution, this is where you can donate whatever you want. You can donate from 50 cents to, maybe the $3,500 we need. But you can make a donation here, and it won't give you any perks, but it will definitely go out there and help us. So also just remember, when you're looking through all these perks, make sure you look at them too, because I know some people ask what they get with it. So when you click on it, just make sure you go to the details and scroll down, and they'll tell you everything about it and stuff. And please don't forget to put your shipping address on there, because I know there are some people who donate and I don't have their address, so I can't ship it out to anyone, so I got to go let them know. So go ahead and reach out. Go ahead and make sure you do that before you get a perk, so you know what you're getting with it. So but yeah, I think I'm excited for filming episode 3. I'm excited for episode 2. Episode 3, there's a lot going to happen, a lot of fights, a lot of work going into it. Like I said, it's new actors. Like I said, I met Nikita, I met Clifton. I know an Angel for a while, but I met Nikita and Clifton through the Red Huntress, so it's also fun because we get to meet new people, and also it's new experiences for some people. Nikita, that was your first time acting, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's my first time acting besides high school plays and things like that.
So yeah, and it's awesome because you just open the door for someone who they want. Now look at your kids want to do acting. So so that's awesome. That's really great. And filming is more than just making a film and putting it out there. It's about telling a story. It's making connections, meeting new people. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, it's all fun and games sometimes, but when you're on set, you get the job done, but you get it done, you enjoy the company with everyone, meet new people, new stories and everything like that. So, and
I started out backstage. You kind of let me, help out just one time, and then you kind of just gave me that hook.
Yep.
And then you pulled that string and you got me on that line and sinker.
So Sammy, actually, I would have to thank Sammy, because Sammy actually got 80% of my cast on with us. So she was the one who reached out to, or she told Clifton about it. That's how I met Clifton, through Sammy. Nikita was through Sammy, because Sammy was like, I'm bringing a friend over. Is that okay? Because she's driving me. I said, that's fine. That's cool. And I told Nikita, okay, hey, you want to help me out, set up set and stuff like that? And she was like, yeah, sure. What do you need? And next thing I'm like, hey, Nikita, quick question. Do you want to play a role? She's like, yeah, let's do it. So
I was crawling on the floor to take pictures the first time ever. And he's like, what is this lady doing? She's crazy. I'm like, you gotta get the right angle. It's all in the angle of the picture.
She's literally crawling on the floor trying to get all the angles. And she's like, I got this. Hold on, I got this.
Stay still. Don't do this.
And she was just getting all the behind the scenes shots. I'm like, okay, hey, if you want to crawl on the floor and army crawl, that's cool. But it's a nice set, and you're putting money into a great team. Everyone on set, if you just can come out to our set and just experience how fun of a set we are, it's just great. And we're all doing it because we love filming, we love acting, and we love the story. So, and it also helps because it helps with our career path too with this, because I would love to do this from Monday 9 to 5. I mean, who wouldn't want to do it? But hey, that's just how it is. You got to start somewhere, right? So sweet. Does anyone else want to talk about anything? I know we're coming up on our hour 19 minutes. We got 10 minutes left in this podcast, and this music is very feels like
do you have a time frame on when episode 2 is going to drop?
So episode 2, I'm trying to get it. What are we on, the 6th? I want to get it out by next week, hopefully. Next week, hopefully. So that's the thing. Oh, good thing you brought that up. So we will be having an episode 2 premiere for this. It's going to be on our podcast, but it won't be through Restream because obviously the lag and all that other stuff isn't good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a release on YouTube so everybody can go watch it. Let's say, for example, if it comes out on Monday at 7 or Tuesday at 7 p.m., the episode's about 45 minutes, give or take. You can watch that on YouTube, and then when you're done, we will be having our podcast starting afterwards with the cast of episode 2, and you can jump on and it gets Q&A and everything. It gets everything set up for everybody, just because we don't want it lagging and we want good first experiences. So we'll have our podcast where you can jump in. We're going to do some awesome giveaways and all that good stuff. Now here's the fun part. Episode 3 is going to be an in-person premiere. So that's going to be showing episode 1 through 3. We're going to have a red carpet premiere for that. So you can go. Yes. We're going to have one.
Sorry.
What?
Yes. So it's going to be episode 1 through 3. Wow, that sounds weird. 1 through 3. There you go. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Let's just say 1, 2, and 3 will be all premiered during the premiere. We'll have it at a theater. It will be a great meet and greet, red carpet. Everyone can come together. It'll be a great fundraiser event. But most of all, hey, we get to all finally come together and meet the cast with everybody, with our fan base and everything. So, but we need to get that goal of 3,500. We really need to get it, guys. So help us out. You know, share. Sharing is caring. That's what we're gonna do. So, you know, as Paul says, sweet. He says, sweet. Gary, you've been quiet today. You're usually pretty good. Gary's usually all over our chat, but he's quiet. So, I mean, he's probably enjoying the kebab.
Playing
He said
with
it was
his
a-
kebabs and his perky perks.
Oh, Sydney,
Sydney.
welcome, Sydney, welcome. She had her debut on the Red Hunters with the sneak preview. So people are saying that's her evil side. We see Sydney's evil side. So how are you doing this evening, Sydney? And yes, the red carpet's going to be great. You get to meet everyone. Everyone gets to dress up. I mean, I don't care for dressing up like that for those, but I'm one of those people who show up to the red carpet just wearing jeans and a basic polo shirt. I'm going to look like I'm going golfing, okay? That's how it's going to look like.
Go for my pajamas. Yep.
Yeah, go in your pajamas. Like, yeah.
WalmartPeople.com.
Walmart people. I went to
My
Walmart
adult
before.
onesie and my pillow.
And then... And then Angel's going to be doing a tasting at the premiere. She'll be doing the tasting
I'll bring
there.
liquor.
So remember, only three samples you can give you, and that's it.
No, because I want some for myself too.
Wait, say that again. I couldn't hear
I
you.
want some for myself too.
You want some? Yeah, she's gonna be drunk over there too. I mean, I only been to one red carpet, and that was for my first film I did called Faith Forthcoming. Was the first episode back in like 2017, and I had it for it, and I have never been to one afterwards and all that stuff. But it's such a great experience, even though I was really messed up that day because I was drunk. And some lady was like doing interviews with me. So how does it feel? I'm like, ooh, what? Wait, what are you talking about? Like, you can see my eyes were like just glazed over from drinking so much. And they're like, okay, have a good one. I was just slurring my words. And at the premiere, I actually like was falling asleep through the first like 10 minutes because I was so hammered. I was just like, and they're like, did you drink too much? I said, I was pre-gaming, okay? That's how it was, because we were at the theater earlier, and the guy who owned the theater was like, you want some drinks, my friend? I'm like, sure, why not? He just kept giving us these shots and shots and shots, and Hilario was like, I think you need to slow down, man. He's like, I'm stressed, man. Just drinking, and then he gave me this thing called, oh my gosh, what is that alcohol? It's a Jameson. I think that's what it's called, Jameson. Oh, that put me on my ass. That was like the final one, and I was done. And I was just like, I can't do this. So Sydney said, oh, LOL, I'm great. Wish I could have been on with you guys tonight, but being a good, not evil godmother. Okay. Speaking about evil things and all that stuff, I saw Wicked over the weekend, and I loved it. I am not gonna lie. Like, I'm glad I didn't see it in theaters because I probably would have been kicked out for singing "Defying Gravity" at the end. But that is such a great like musical. Like, I haven't seen my last good musical set I've been watching was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, The Wizard of Oz, the old school musicals. But Wicked, I'm like, wow, this is really good. So I don't know if anyone's seen it, but out of all the films that came out over the past month or two in the theaters, Wicked was the best one. I think it was well told and everything like that. But sorry, that's me rambling off about other crap stuff about that. So if you hear me singing that by Sad, just slap me, please. But yeah, I'm excited for episode 3. Episode 2 will be coming out. I don't know what else to say. We got like 4 minutes to go. What's up with everyone? What do you think? What does everyone? Any closing statements from anyone they like to say to our fans? We got 10 people.
Does anyone
Says
have any
10 people
questions for
active.
any of us actors? Put it in the
Yeah,
comments.
any questions for Nikita, Angel, Clifton? Go ahead and drop it in there. Drop it in there. Just drop it in there. And I'll leave the time a little bit more open too if we have good questions coming in. So go ahead and drop your questions. So here's my question. How are you guys feeling about episode 3? Episode 2.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for episode 2 to drop, and I am super excited for episode 3 because we got big things in store. It's
A lot
just
of things.
escalating and escalating, and the best is yet to come. So
The ending of episode 2. Wow. Like, and I'm telling you this because some of us seen it already, but I'm gonna tell everyone the ending of episode 2. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Kenzie says, what's your favorite thing to do when not on camera?
I have a candle on and
You light a candle on set?
no, when
Before-
not on camera.
Oh, okay. So I think she means
Oh.
by like when you're not on camera, like as in like when you're not on camera on the scene.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna light a candle
Light a
on
candle.
set, and they're gonna sit there like, "Why are you lighting a candle?" Oh, I
I
didn't
need-
know. Like,
I almost felt like I was gonna light myself up with that heater.
oh my gosh, the
sad.
heater. So we were filming parts of episode 2, and it was cold, so I had a heater going on in there, and that thing was very, very hot. It was warm. I loved it because it was warm, but also, sorry, my computer. I have to hook up the computer cord. It was very hot, but everybody was all snuggled around the fire. I think, Angel, you were saying you're falling asleep because it was so warm in there.
Yeah, that's why I
You're
kept
just-
leaving because I didn't want to fall asleep. Because
She was falling asleep.
Warm.
Nick,
Because
so
I would
Nikita,
fall
we had,
asleep with the heater. Sorry.
yeah, it was very. Let me put down the music a little bit because it's hard to hear you.
I
a
wish
little
I had been able to go up that weekend, but I wasn't able to. I had to end up working.
bit. Was Sammy there that weekend with us?
no,
I don't think she was. No, she wasn't there.
Oh,
with
okay,
us
so
that
it was the
weekend.
other weekend that she had to end up going.
I think it was the other week. How about you, Clifton? What's your favorite thing to do when you're not on camera?
I don't know. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on what set I'm on. It's kind of different with that, right?
It's different.
So,
Depends.
just with the Red Huntress, I mean, if I'm not on camera, which I really haven't been yet, I'm hanging out and I'm just there to help out. And anybody wants behind the scene pictures, that's what I'm there for.
Yep.
I don't
there
know.
you
I'm just there to help out. If I'm not on camera, I'm always there to help.
go. And that's the awesome.
Otherwise,
thing
I like
about-
watching too. I like watching. I like learning things I don't know anything about yet. So I like the whole production. I love everything about it. And I want to learn all of it. So
Sometimes I
It
just
all
want to
intrigues
step
me.
back. I get it. Sometimes I want to step back and just see how I do filming. Like, I just want to watch someone else film their film because it's like I don't know. There's just a different feeling when it's like, okay, you're not doing anything, but you're just sitting back. Because when you're in front of the camera, it's one thing. Because it's like I'm kind of doing both. It's like you're acting, and then Max running the camera, and then you're like, okay, so this is how it feels to do this. But also at the same time, you're like, oh wait, hold on, I've got to make sure everything else is going right too, because I'm also directing it too. Like,
Mhm.
so it's fun. It's very fun. Nikita, I know it's your first time doing acting. What's your favorite thing to do when you're not on the camera besides crawling around trying to get the right angles?
I like learning different tidbits and like, I know the first time we met, I kind of gave a little. I was like, hey, what about we do a little this here to
He was
see
stepping on my toes. I'm kidding.
how it would turn out. And like some things, like we can bounce off ideas. I like seeing different people's ideas of how different perspectives can be taken together. I like seeing how the lights can make a huge difference. Like even though being in theater before, but like doing movie and acting like this, it helps me grow as an actor and see how things are different through that there. I like to kind of like just absorb it all, kind of like.
I guess that's what everything is, just kind of you step into that world, and it's like, that's why it's hard to be an actor, because it's like you gotta like step into that world of like everybody doing everybody, like you gotta step into the world of your character, but also like, I don't know, I just feel like being an actor is difficult, like very difficult, like, or you know, I don't know, just being an actor I feel like it's difficult sometimes depending on the story, you know. So Sydney says, I can't wait to see it with the 2 eyes. Haha, joke's on you with the eyes. That's an inside joke. I'll let you everyone know what's going on afterwards about what was that. So, and then she said, my favorite thing was playing with those dogs in the park. So when we were filming, we were at the Forest Preserve filming, doing some scenes to get some scenery, and there were these dogs there, like owners playing with their dogs, and the dogs were just running free and just going up to everybody and getting pets. And Sydney was just like, I want to play with one, and the dogs just ran all over her, and we were just playing with her. But they were cool dogs; those were awesome. It was probably the best weather we had. And then the day after, it just got really cold. So, but it was good weather that day, and everyone was out. So that was a fun day, actually. So all right, we're at 1 hour and 32 minutes. We hit our hour and a half mark. So everybody, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in this evening with us. I know it's a little bit short one today, but I got some editing I got to do for episode 2 so we can get it out there. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Nikita, Clifton, Angel. I'll see you guys at the after party and the podcast. So, woo! I'll see you at the after party, so don't leave just yet. But for everyone, thank you for tuning in. We'll be on again next week. Next week will be a little bit different. We're going to be watching, I decided, let's go ahead and watch some really funny reactions of, you know, maybe more of the Bring Out the Olives, or maybe weird, you know, phobias that people have. Creep It Real. That's awesome. That's really cool. Creep It Real.
Kind of green, but I was like, that's perfect for the character.
Yeah. And Angel, if you want to come on, you are more than welcome, you know, to come on, because we would love to see that pickle impersonation.
You want me to bring the crazy character too?
Bring it out. We'll just bring it out. Get yourself suited up for it, and I'll make sure I'll get you some pickles. I'll buy you some pickles so you can
the Lay's
show
chips,
it to all.
And then I could bring some pickle shots.
Pickle shots, yeah. Everything. There you go. Only 3, remember, guys.
Oh,
3.
we could raise money. Like every $50, I'll do another pickle shot.
Oh, that's smart. I'll do some Hennessy. I'll be.
Or Malort shots.
Or no.
That'll be for $200.
No, I'm not.
No, that's even worth that.
I will never drink Malort. Never, ever will I drink Malort.
Not even if I'm drunk.
Yeah, like for every if you want to handle Malort, that's all on you. I'm good.
But it's for raising money, so you could take. I'll do pickle shots. I already called pickle shots. You could do Malort.
Oh, Clifton, you want to do Malort?
No,
that's a $200 Indigo.
You don't drink. Nikita, do you want to do Malort?
Oh no.
At that point,
do you just want $200 for the film, though? Do
you just want to drink dirt water at that point?
Let me just drink out of the Chicago River.
But it's raising. It's just a thought I randomly had just now.
Think a shot, and I'll do a 3 Wiseman.
A 3 Wiseman.
Kenzie's like, I'll do it.
Kenzie said she'll do it. Okay, if Kenzie will do it, we'll be doing shots then on here for donations. So if you want to donate to our if you want to donate to our Indiegogo, or you don't even have to donate to the Indiegogo. Well, yeah, donate to the Indiegogo. And yeah, we'll do we'll come up with next week. You know, if you donate, we'll in the middle of the podcast. If you donate, then we'll go ahead and have a bottle of Malort and also
$200.
And no, it won't be that much money. We don't want to put people out of the bank.
If I do a pickle shot, that's 50, but then Malort's $200.
No, you got to keep it
Let's
cheap.
make it
We'll
work.
figure out a price. So yeah, we'll have that all set up for everybody. And then yeah, we'll see everyone next week, and enjoy your weekday and stay warm. Clifton can do shots of lemon juice.
There we go. I'll do
Ooh.
it. Yep.
All right, there you go. He'll do shots of lemon juice. I think that's perfect. So next week we'll have a little.
I'll even get some in my paper cut.
Oh. So okay, that's cool. So next week, you all heard it. Spread the news. We are going to be doing donations next week, where you can donate to the Red Huntress as a contribution. And every time throughout the podcast, we'll be reacting to some weird stuff on YouTube that we'll be doing. Clifton will be doing lemon shots.
I'll get the lemon juice this weekend.
Perfect. Angel's going to be doing pickle juice.
Pickle shot.
Pickle shots.
Pickle shot. Mac will be doing Malort. Ugh. Nikita, you have to pick a drink of your choice. Doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be something gross like soy sauce.
W sauce, because I can't even say that word.
What's
Or you
W
could eat
sauce?
one of those bugs. Those
Oh, I will do wasabi. I will eat wasabi.
Oh!
If someone.
Remember when I tricked you at the Chinese buffet?
I've had
Yeah.
more, and I
tricked you with
I
ice
will never
cream.
do it again.
So
Never.
she tricked me one time thinking it was avocado.
No, I said
We-
it was mint ice cream.
You know, mint ice cream. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh.
And I wasn't thinking of it. I just grabbed It was a terrible, terrible, terrible thing.
I'll have to
I
think
was-
of something. I'll get back with you, Keith.
I was just, I could not, I don't know. I had to go to the bathroom and throw up. Like, it was so disgusting. Because I was like, okay, I took it and
Yeah.
then blah.
Yes, Sydney.
What-
Yes. Worse than
What-
sauce.
Yeah, W sauce.
What is that? What's Worcestershire?
Worcestershire sauce.
I don't know. So, all right, you heard that, everyone. We're all going to be doing a shot on the donation. When you donate through the contribution, we're going to be doing some weird shots that day.
Sauce.
Yeah, we're Jägerman Meister, whatever. Hold on. Worcestershire.
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 Worcestershire sauce. There you go.
W
Look at the dog. Oh, is that the? Oh, it's the dog.
Coco, come on.
Oh,
Coco's
look at the dog. So
Aw.
yeah. Oh, look at the dog. So small. What type is it? What type of dog? is it?
Long-haired Chihuahua.
Long-haired Chihuahua.
We got her for my grandma so that my grandma would have a reason to get up and go out walking and stuff. So
Okay. So
yeah,
cute.
she's good for grandma.
Good for grandma. That's awesome. So everyone heard it. We'll see you all next week. Thanks for tuning in this evening. And hopefully that's a paycheck period for everyone, because I'm worried that it will be great for fundraising, but it will be
Woo.
wasabi is gonna really fuck me up. But I'll do
wasabi
it
ice
for
cream.
Ooh.
I'll be shitting dragon's breath, that's for sure. I'll be shitting some fire. So tune in next week. We'll be keeping everyone up to date about what's going on, and we'll see you then. And you guys stick around for the post podcast after party. We'll see you all later.